Hey family and friends, how y'all doing? I'm beat. It's been a hell of a day today. If Teddy could make a video today, he could tell you. He called me and he called me while I was at work, and he got to hear some of my banter with one of my clients that I had been literally looking for on the streets, and found him as I was on the phone to Teddy. He heard a little bit of what I deal with. Okay, folks, I love the vinyl community. Love interacting with you folks. I love watching videos. And I have a request. But I just remembered I have to say something before the request. I just had a fellow named Enrique personal message me asking about purchasing my single, the Dereck and Dino Felipe single. He's noticed some people showing it on pink vinyl. Yes, I do have it available. What I'm going to do after this video is make a video showing you what else I have available for sale. I do actually have a few more items of my music produced that you could buy if you're interested. So I'm going to do that after this video. But I have a request to make. People make a lot of requests of me, and they do. They really do, folks. I get a lot of requests. But I'd like to make a request. And let's see what happens with this. As you know, I'm interested in all kinds of music, especially interested in just, prog and electronic, good jazz, free jazz, stuff that you have to kind of work to appreciate is another way of putting it. There are a lot of really collectible records that have been made over the years that I don't have, I can't afford, couldn't afford when I saw them, and I'm not seeing anyone show them. So this is my request. I'm going to show some records from my box, and this is one box. I've got 10 of these. Offhand, there's about 10 of them there. Of over the years, this is years' work where I will find something, download it, and I just want an artifact like a record or a CD, even though I can just punch and play it on my iTunes. Having something to look at and interact with is better for me. And so I'm going to show some of these burned CDs that I don't have. My request is, if any of you people have these records, literally have any of these records on vinyl, would you please show them? Please. I'm dying to see. I mean, I see some of these records in ads and eBay listings, but I've never seen, many of these I've never actually seen in someone's collection. Some of these I have never seen before, ever. Some I have seen back in the stores back in the day when I couldn't afford stuff. So I'm going to start with the A's and just see how far I can go. And the first one I want to show is a Swedish band. Wondering if any of my Swedish friends have this band, Atlas. I think it's called Blavardag. Blavardag? Is that how you say it? This is really good prog, man. This is a great album. Does anyone have this album? I'll start there. Here's another one. English, Aardvark, on the Duram Nova label. I really like this album, and was listening to it last night. Never seen a real copy that I can remember. Does anyone have a copy? Could you show it, please? Here's one that's interesting to me. Don't know too much about. Arnie Tokoth. Arnie Tokoth. Very interesting cover. Strange album. I'd love to see a real copy of that. Okay, I'm going to just go fast. I won't show everything because I'll be here all night. Here's one. Abedul. Where are these guys from? Spain. This is a Spanish band. Abedul. Abedul. I don't even know how you say it. I'd love to see a real copy of that. How about the band Accolade? These records go for a lot of money. A lot of money. They're on Regal Zonophone. I don't have anything on that label. Jeff, Record Man, just showed me he's got a Regal Zonophone. I want his Regal Zonophone in my collection. These are on that label. Anybody have these? Accolade. Accolade. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Accolade. Okay. Thank you, Big Star 1000, for showing this. I hope to have a copy of this year. Alpha Taurus. I'll go for the reissue. Can't afford it right now. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Does anyone have the Agitation Freeze? Does anyone have this? I'd love to see it. Or the other Agitation Free albums. Would love to see those. Okay, let's just keep going here. See, in the A's. What else? I want to thank Chris 4127 Basket for showing me his Aunt Mary. Thank you. That was a trip. Asia Minor. Here's a band I've never seen their records in real life. Asia Minor. Anyone have those? Okay, let's just try to keep going here. So many. Artine Mestieri. I have some of their albums, but I've never seen this one, Tilt. And this is a great, probably their best, but I've never seen a copy of it. Okay, Ain Sof. How about this band? Anybody have any Ain Sof or Ain Sof? Akamoon. This is a bad reproduction of the cover, but it's a good record. Akamoon. I think they're Belgian. Belgium, yeah. I write down on, a lot of times I'll write on the disc where they're from. Here's one from Greece. Oh, I want to copy this album bad. Akritis. This is so good. Love this. Like Aphrodite's Child. Really over the top. Wild Greek. I love it. Love to find it. And this album goes for hundreds. Anybody got a copy? I'd love for you to show it. Please let me see this record. Oligarnas Taradgard. Anybody have these records? Ooh, I think someone did show one of their records. I would love to see that. Alusapalax, some great Italian prog rock. I'd love to see that. Or this BYG release that I don't have, Aim Son, Catalyse. I'd love to see a copy of that. Here's another one, Ananga Ranga Privado. Interesting cover, huh? I'd love to see a real copy of that. Let's just keep going. April Fool, the Japanese band that Hiromi Hosono from Yellow Magic Orchestra started out in. I've never seen a real copy of this. I'm thinking this might by now be reissued, maybe on Phoenix, but haven't come across it yet. Apoteosi, great Italian prog. Would love to see that. Some of you guys, somebody out there, y'all got some of these records now. Come on and give it up. Let me see them. Archaea. Where are they from? I didn't write it down. I think they're from South America somewhere. Archcane. I used to have this album. Odyssey. This is good. Anybody have this? Would love to see a copy of that. Otto 4. This is a more recent band, I guess, from Italy that's doing the prog thing, kind of similar to King Crimson. I really like this album a lot. Apart. Here's that other Aunt Mary. I'd love to have this vinyl. Even if the record wasn't any good, I'd love to have that cover. This is one I would buy if I was rich. I'd buy it just for the cover, whatever they wanted. You know, I also realized that in answering Pudsy's thread, I kind of didn't get the first question. I didn't really think about it. You know, on principle, yeah, records that are just too expensive, well, I can't afford them. That's what it really comes down to. And then the Pink Floyd box set that I didn't buy like you, Pudsey, and many other folks, it just seemed wrong, you know. Rob got that letter where they explained, you know, all the costs that went into it. Still don't care. And I make records, so I know what the costs are like. They can bring that price down, lying bastards. Okay, let's keep going. Banco del Mucho Soccorso. I have some of their albums, but they have some I never see, and this is one I never see it. Io sono nato. I can't even say it. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going. Let's see. Fine. Moment Bakery. I used to have the Rock Mass. Didn't even know what I had when I had it. I was a kid. I didn't like it, but if I had, you know, there was no way for me to understand what I had. I'd love to see this. Let's just go here. Bazooka. This is a Dutch band. I've never seen this one. I have their other record. I've never seen this one. I really like this. Brainstorm, Second Smile. I think this is German. Anybody have that? Or Bedlam. The Crazy People. You know, actually, and as I'm looking at these, as I'm showing them to you, I'm realizing a lot of these records, I'm interested in the music, but what catches me when I'm trolling through websites looking for music, it's the cover art. Cover art is real important. It catches me, you know what I'm saying? When the cover art is interesting, I'm interested. It doesn't always work out, though. No, it doesn't. How about this band, Bauhaus? Where are they from? Not Bauhaus, but the one before. Stairway to Escher. I think this is either Belgian or German. Who's got these records? Bring them out. Ooh, I'd love to see a real copy of Biglietto per l'Inferno. Rob Paniques. This is another Italian monster prog album, in my opinion. I'd love to have this on vinyl. Biglietto per l'Inferno. Big Star 1000, you got that? Here's their other one. Yeah, I'm calling out. I'm calling you guys out. Show me your stuff. Show me your goods. I have more of this stuff on vinyl to show. I haven't shown all my gold by a long shot, but there's a whole lot that I don't have, and I would love to see it. Budun. What is it? Stolen Bicycle. This is really good. Budun. Anybody have that? Oh, what about this? Bread, Love, and Dreams, with one of the longest album titles. The Strange Tale of Captain Shannon and the Hunchback from Giga. This is good. Folk from England. Folk rock. Amaryllis. I remember this cover. Haven't seen it for a long time. By Bread, Love, and Dreams. Their other album, Amaryllis. Baikyo Ren, Japanese prog. Anybody have this? Please. I'm seriously appealing to you guys. Bring this stuff out and let me see it. Stop hiding it, you know. Or is it just rich fuckers who just hoard this stuff away? I mean, let's see this stuff. Here's one. The cover didn't come out too good, but I like this band, Blezki Zatsaz. The Tide Turns. Blezki Zatsaz. Great stuff. Excellent. This is excellent Italian. Blocco Mental. Blocco Mental. Oh, man, this is good. Blonde on Blonde. Contrast. I had chances years ago. I don't see it anymore. I never bought it when I could buy it. I didn't want to pay. And it wasn't that much, but it's like I didn't know. And I have it now. Musically, it's okay. But I'd still like to have it. I love that cover. It does fold out. Blossom Toes. Boy, I'd love to own these. Blossom Toes. Really good English. Soul Psych is what I call them. Brave New World. This is a Vertigo that I'd love to find. Any of you folks have these records? How about this one? Bobak Jones, Johns, and Malone, Motherlight. There's some neat cuts on this album. Real neat cuts. I'll do a couple more and I'll stop because the time just flows. God. Bohemian Vendetta on the Mainstream label, the same label that gave us Ted Nugent and Amboy Dukes and Big Brother and the Holding Company and some other really cool obscure psychedelic classics. This is on that label. I'd love to see a copy of that. I'd love to have it. Brainchild, Healing of the Lunatic Owl. Look at that weird cover. So you get the idea, folks. Even if I haven't shown it, you see what I'm interested in. Love this obscure, what I consider obscure music. Buon Vecchio Charlie. And it's good. I'm not interested in it just because it's obscure. A lot of this music is superb. And some of it is superlative. And some of it's crap, like anything else. But a lot of this music is superlative. And that's where some of my arrogance comes from about people always asking me about artists that everyone knows about. Like I don't know. I'm telling you people, I know a little bit about music. Burning Candle. And I really don't mean to be arrogant. I just get a little impatient with people's not knowing me. Of course you don't know. But It does get back a little bit to the race card because of my age, where I have experienced a lot of being dissed because I'm not expected to be as competent as others because of my skin color. Remember, I'm 56, and if you weren't around in the 60s, you don't know how blatant that shit was. It was horrid. So there is lingering, PTSD from it, okay? And that's part of it. People questioning me like, he couldn't know that stuff. Yes, I do. Okay, a couple more. I Khalifi. I love the Italian. Love the Italian Prague vein a lot. Would love to see this. Big Star showed his Catharsis. Do you have this one? He showed the other one. This is the one I really want. I take the other one too, but this is the one I really... Ooh, it's one of my favorites. Here's another fantastic Italian album. Capsicum Red. Capsicum Red. Castanarch. Rude Politics. Really good. Now, this... Just for you, Chris, 4127 Basket, if you happen to watch this. This will prove something to you. Well, I don't have to prove anything, but this is the reality of that Catastrophe record. I just listened to it again recently, and I love it. There's just that quality, that European quality, and that they try things. It's a little clunky at parts, but that's what I like. They try things. You know what I mean? They push it. I had burned this, I don't know how many years ago, and now I have a copy of it. Thanks to you, my brother. Thank you. I need to get that package out to you. I keep sitting here. I need to get a mailer, actually. I actually went out to try to buy mailers today and was surprised that Office Depot didn't have them. Okay. Used to have this, and Andrea Centazzo Ictus. I have one of his other... No, I don't. Let me be quiet. I'd love to find this again. I recently burned this because it's so good. Chico Magnetic Band. I think Astral Traveler has this. Man, I hope he shows back up. Cerberus Shoal. And that's how you show the cover. Cerberus Shoal. Another Italian giant. Cervello. Melos. Come on, somebody's got this. Come on. I like the cover of this better than the record, though, to be honest. Choice, Just a Dream. Do I write where these guys are? Germany. This is a German band. Choice. Love to see that. Carpe Diem. I have one of their albums, but not this one. And 17 minutes. Used to have Cincinnato. Okay, this is the last one I'll show. Anyone have Circus? 1. So that's my request. Is any of you folks have any of these titles I've shown on actual vinyl? Would you show them in a video, please? Or if you have stuff that's in that vein, interesting, off the beaten path, cool, prog or psychedelia, neat covers, neat music, please share it. Love to see it. Have a good one, folks. I'm going to try to make that video. I may make just a short video too, because I have several things that I could sell. So I'll just make a